Welcome back, Top Tech Gurus. In this video I'm doing a product review on the LG Sytlo 3 Virgin Mobile phone. I believe Boost also supplies this phone and a few other carriers. This is a phone I've had about a month or so, and this is actually the second model I've had. Same model, but second type of phone. And as you can tell, it's taken a little bit of a beating. Sorry, the focus is a little off. But we'll get into the reason why that is later on in this video, of course. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments section or contact me on social media websites. I can speak English. There's links down in the description, also lower thirds popping up as well. You can hit me up on any social media and I'll get back to you as soon as I get the message or see that you left a message or whatever. Other than that, guys, let's hop into this video. I'm really excited to do a review on this because the phone's great. There's only a few flaws, and I'd recommend getting it if you're looking for a phone that's a little bit bigger and has a bit of an upgrade from what typical Android phones that Virgin Mobile carries and other no contract phones carries. It offers a lot, but there's also a downside to the price. You're looking around $129 for this phone, which isn't bad, but the specs are great on it. Durability wise, it's kind of terrible, as you can tell from before. That used to be screen, now it's just literally the inside of what's behind the screen that chipped away, and it also spider webbed in a few places, like in the corners and stuff, which I'll get on to, like what happened, the reason why that is. Compared to the other phones that I had, that I've never really had a phone screen crack at all on me, Android wise. And like I said, I'll get to that later on in the video. I don't want to talk too much because I've already talked too much anyway, so let's hop into this video. Alright guys, to start this off, the screen size is 5.7 inches of screen, so it's a pretty big screen. This would be great for watching YouTube, Twitch, social media type deals, and playing games on your phone, of course. And the screen resolution is 1080p by 720p pixels. Battery life on this is pretty decent. I have maybe charged it once a day, and that's probably only at night. Going throughout the day though, it doesn't really lose a lot of battery power, and it's pretty battery efficient. There's also an option to choose what programs you want running, and it has its own battery saver program pre-installed on the phone that you can access through the ice cream sandwich slide notification thing. I think that's what it's called, ice cream sandwich bar. But the battery capacity is 3,200 MAP or MAH, whatever that means. Camera resolution is 13 megapixel, and that's on the back, and on the front is about, I believe, a 5 megapixel, which isn't too bad for a front camera. Back camera resolution, I'll take a few pics and display them in the video to show you guys what it looks like. Pretty decent for $129 for a 13 megapixel. It isn't bad on the back. The front though, could use a little work. It's a little, if you move just a little bit, it shows motion blur, and it's kind of hard to take selfies and stuff and send them to people if you got motion blur, and just by accidentally taking a picture and it's delayed, like on Snapchat, and then moving the camera and it picks up that motion blur. So front camera is not all that great. However, back camera is pretty decent. The processor on this thing is a Quantum Snapdragon 435, and its output is 1.4 gigahertz octo-core processor. Memory is 2 gigabytes of RAM. Storage is 16 gigabytes, usable up to 8.44 gigabytes, and that's after it has its pre-installed apps that when you launch the phone, of course. Other features this thing offers is Android 7 OP, 5 megapixel front camera, which we covered, gesture shots, selfie light, mobile hotspot, rear key, fingerprint sensor, 4G link conductivity. And now that we got all the specs out the way, let's cover the design. So the design that I love the most is the built-in stylus pen in the top right hand corner that's able to pop out and use, and it's easy to store. It's not in the way, and you don't have to carry it around like stupid places. It's already pre-installed, built in the phone itself. It makes it easy to access and easy to carry around, of course. The size of the phone also is what I like. The HD display of the 5.7-inch phone, you can watch YouTube, and it's almost watching like on your computer or Xbox, but on a little bit of a smaller scale, of course. I love the fingerprint sensor as well. You don't have to constantly type in a password. You just throw your finger on there and it automatically unlocks your phone. I also really like the slim design build. Although it is slim and stuff, this means that it's also lightweight, and it makes it very fragile. So as you can tell before, like I said, I've had to buy 2 of these because I wanted to do a review on it, and I just hadn't had time until today, of course. And I've literally dropped it maybe once, and this thing has cracked, and that's because the glass isn't Gorilla Glass on like most Androids that carry these type of glass. Like the last phone I had that I did a review on, I think it was the J3 Samsung Emerge, that had Gorilla Glass, and basically what Gorilla Glass is reinforced glass, so it's harder to break. This has just regular pre-stock glass, so it's a lot more fragile and easier to break compared to the Gorilla Glass, which is reinforced. And that's why I'm going through so many of these phones, because I work as a freight, and when you're moving boxes off the truck and your phone happens to fly out of your back pocket and lands on concrete floor, it's gonna most likely shatter into the screen. Even though that it's, you know, pretty expensive, if you bought a case with this or a protection plan, then you don't really have to worry about the durability, because obviously if you got the protection plan, it would cover the damages done to the phone. You'd get a new phone replacement, you wouldn't most likely pay for the replacement phone. And if you had a case as well, obviously that case is going to take the fall and the shock of the fall first before it even gets to the phone. So like I said, if you're going to buy this type of phone, I highly recommend you buying a case when you buy the phone, or have the phone case already when you go and get the phone, because within a week I had the first model that I had of this phone. I had it a week, and in that week it literally broke. They're that fragile, and it's because they're so lightweight and thin, and like I said, the glass isn't Gorilla Glass, it's just regular glass, that it makes it so fragile. But other than that, guys, I really like the performance of this phone. Having multiple apps open, it doesn't slow down, and it's very responsive to the touch. Even with the pen, it's very responsive, like almost if you're using your finger. Never had a problem. I also like the gesture shortcuts. When you open the pen, it gives you options to use different programs. It gives you easy access to like taking notes down quickly and whatnot. Even on the lock screen, when you pull the pen, you're able to write down a quick note if need be, and then throw the pen back and it saves until it needs edited again. So my rating on this phone for design is probably 3.5 out of 5, and that's only because of how the durability is basically nothing. Other than that though, I love the slim design, lightweight, and the largeness of the screen. Also the built-in pen is pretty cool. Performance wise, I give it a 5 out of 5. Like I said, I don't have any slowness issues, even having multiple apps open, and it's very responsive to the touchpad even with the pen. And overall, this basically offers a decent upgrade from whatever your current phone is, depending on what you're carrying. The J3 that I had, I loved. Once I came and got this phone, it was a big upgrade, and I was really satisfied with the LG product. And I decided to scrap my J3, but I should have obviously kept on to it just in case something broke on my on this phone. But like I said, guys, overall ratings probably a 4 I'll say a 4 out of 5, and I recommend it. Just make sure if you're buying it, of course, either get the protection plan that they offer through your company. Like I know my Virgin Mobile offers a 1-year protection plan, which will replace the phone if any damages are done to it. If your company offers that, obviously get it. It's around $44 for me. I'm not sure if that's including tax or just the base price. And if not getting the protection plan, at least get a phone case for it. This will at least help if it ever falls or drops, protect it from, somewhat protect it at least from the fall. Other than that, guys, if you guys have any questions about this phone, please leave them down in the comments or just hit me up on any social media website. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, like I said, leave them down in the comments or social media. And here are some other videos that you can check out that you might like. See you guys next time.